My name is Chris, but most of you know me as Curbside Prophet. I am the project lead for Azorus, a UTXO blockchain intelligence platform. So what does that even mean, right? Well, Azorus aims to become the data platform for blockchain analysts, data scientists, and machine learning experts. It'll offer a suite of tools which allow our customers to not only interface with blockchain data, but visualize it, run statistical analysis on it, and even draw insights from it, all within their web browser. So for ErgoHack Fest, our team built a proof of concept, and this is our submission entry. So right now we are running Azorus on our local environment. For this hackathon, we only had enough time to stitch together a handful of components to get a working prototype out the door. In this case, we have the Database Explorer on the left, the code editor region on the top, and the results panel on the bottom. So the Database Explorer surfaces all of the available schema and tables that the customer can interact with. And so with a simple click of their mouse, they can then see the available columns and different data types that they can interface with. Right now, we only have this for Ergo, right? But imagine being able to query data from ErgoDex, ErgoPath, the Auction House, Sky Harbor, and more. Taking it a step further, imagine even being able to pull data from Cardano or Bitcoin or any other UTXO blockchain and all of the different dApps that exist within their ecosystems. The next two components are pretty straightforward, right? You have the panel. Up here is the code editor region where a data scientist can use SQL to pull blockchain data. But in the future, we'll expand our coverage to include Python and the R statistical programming languages as well. The results panel, obviously, not showing any data right now, so let's run something very simple. So why don't we take all tokens, we'll order by emission amount. And all of this is dummy data, so so just take it with a grain of salt for now. And there you have it, right? You have all of the different columns that exist within this particular database. It is fully interactive where you can sort, right? Look, there's a name asshole whale, right? And then you can, the customer can actually click through it and see what's there. We can even have a filter. There's even filters in here. Filter, maybe we'll look at Ergo, for example. And so there's something in there. So we know exactly for this filter at least, we know the box ID, token ID, and the name and description of that item. So what we can even do is take this, copy it, right, and then maybe pull up something like node outputs. Okay. There you have it. Right, so box ID, then you can pull from different data sources and join a bunch of tables together, your typical SQL powerhouse item functionality, excuse me. So what's next, right? And there's a lot to do. Obviously, it's a prototype, so there's a lot we can do in terms of building out the full MVP experience for our customers. We do plan to expand our data source coverage. So right now it's only on Ergo. We're focusing on a few dApps as well, but eventually, and right now we're beginning our research on expanding and chatting with other blockchain foundations to see how we can incorporate this into Azorus. And something I mentioned earlier is language flexibility, right? R, Python, JavaScript, and maybe even something simpler than that where you just have a drag and drop feature. So thank you again, and good luck to the rest of all of you, and Ergo to the top 10.